But if you think that you're speaking on behalf of Black people in a space where there's already a lot of Black people, shut your ass up. Didn't nobody ask you to do all of that.
I'd rather keep it real with ya.
Hey everybody, it's me, Minu, back with another video. Today, I have a bunch of things I want to talk about, but I'm going to talk about today. We're going to take a break from the Japanese movie reviews, and we're going to talk about white liberal discourse. I talked about this a bit, I think, in my Being Black video, or the Being Black Woman in America video. But something happened recently that really made me mad, and I was trying to tell my Black friend about it, and she was just like not getting it. And I didn't understand what she wasn't getting. So I figured I'll just talk about it today. I got on like super loose, comfortable shirt because I just got a lot of errands to run today, and I'm trying to just squeeze this in between all the other stuff I have to do. But before that, I wanted to show you guys my pants. So let me get up here. Okay, so I got these pants from Shein. Just like the other pants, they're kind of baggy, and I like that. I like having a little room and everything, and they have drawstrings too. I've been just, you know, weird about pants that don't have drawstrings because I'm like, what if they don't fit me and I can't adjust them? So I went for the drawstring pants, but they're still cute. They're still a cute little size. Yeah, I like these pants. They feel good. And they're good for, you know, it's still hot outside, so it still feels good to wear these type of pants when it's hot outside. I don't know what I'm gonna do in this cold. I guess leggings under the same pants. I don't buy clothes. Anyway, so I want to talk about this because something happened recently that really just triggered like all of these thoughts, and I was just like, y'all, white people, calm the fuck down. Like, okay, so I'm friends with some liberal white people on social media. Of course, why not? I went to the school. So this one person in particular, I actually was thinking, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was thinking about unfriending them, you know, because I tried to be friends with them outside of social media and they just would ghost me. But like on social media, they're like, you know, commenting, liking and stuff. And I was just like, man, come on now. Like, I'm trying to meet up with you outside of social media and you just don't want to. I don't know. I felt some type of way. You know, maybe it's just their anxiety. They're scared to meet people, but I have really bad anxiety too, and I'm at least able to do a one-on-one scheduled a week in advance. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Morticia, where is you trying to go? Morticia, what are you doing? So recently, so they share a lot of stuff on Facebook where they like talk shit about people who, you know, have bad ideas, as white liberal people tend to do. So they shared some meme where it was making fun of people who don't want kids. And it was like, they were like, saying, they were saying that people who don't want kids be saying stuff like, we should make a slur for toddlers because we hate them and we want them to die and like all that stuff. And I'm sitting here like, the fuck? Like who says that? Like, what is it? I'm very confused because I personally don't want kids. And I might say every now and then I hate kids, but I don't hate kids. You know, it's just a joke. It's like, I hate kids, but you know, I like my niece and my cousin. But I just don't want to have kids. I don't want to babysit kids. I'm not good with them. And I don't think that I should be forced to be in charge of kids when I know that I'm not good with kids. So I just be like, I hate kids. I don't want to be a teacher. I don't want to be a daycare owner. I don't want to be a babysitter or a nanny. Just don't put me in that situation because I am not fit for it. And I think more people should be honest about that. If you ain't fit to be around kids, don't be around kids. Period. But I've never said that I want them to die. That I want there to be a slur for them. This is just fucking kids. They're dumb. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Kids can be assholes. They can. Like, they say what they say. They do what they do. They don't really understand the consequences of their actions. I get it. But that's on their parents and like maybe a child therapist or a child psychologist to work on. That's not for me to create some slur about them. They're not inherently bad. Like, I was so confused by this post that she made because she was saying that people who don't want kids be saying shit like this. And I don't want kids. And my friend don't want kids. We've never said anything like this. We just say stuff like, yeah, I'm really bad with kids. I'm really awkward around them. I don't know what to say. We've never been like, I hate them. It's evil. Like, all of that stuff. Never. And so I commented on her post and I was like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, I've never heard anyone say anything like this. And she's like, the groups I'm in, they say that. And I'm like, what groups are you in? Like, did you purposefully join a group that was about like hating kids? Like, what is, I don't understand where you found these people. Are these your friends? And she was like, no, I be in some groups and they're supposed to be like progressive spaces and they say this and this. And I was like, Morticia. Oh my God. Just fuck the flag. Just whatever she's trying to do. But I'm just like, this isn't making any sense to me. And she's like, trust me, they be saying it. And I was like, okay, but maybe you shouldn't be in groups like that if they saying shit like that. Like, if the group's getting wild like that, they've probably been hijacked. Because one time I was in a group that got hijacked. And then people were like posting like transphobic shit. And then people were like, either we're going to reclaim the group or we're all going to leave. So, I mean, but if the people who own those groups are like, yeah, fuck them kids, it just might not be the group for you. I'm sorry, you might have to go somewhere else for your progressive content. It's fine. So, I guess I took her at her word for it, and I just went on and I was like, talking to my friend, and my friend was like, what the fuck? This doesn't make any sense. And I was like, I don't know where she was, what spaces she was in. Cause I'm in progressive spaces too, and nobody's ever said that. But I let it slide, right? I let it slide. So time passes, and then she posts something else where she posts this girl's, something that someone shared publicly on their Facebook page. She shared it on hers and was like, her comments are open, her page is open, go on her comments and like drag her. Cause the girl said something stupid. I don't even remember at this point. Like, you know how people just be saying shit like, they're just like shit that you say to just piss people off. Like, you can post one sentence and people are gonna just go crazy in your comments. Like, it happens all the time. That's why my shit ain't public, because if you don't know me and you don't know the context of what I'm saying, I would get dragged, and I don't feel like being dragged. I'm not a draggy person. And I don't drag other people, honestly. So she was like, yeah, her comments are open. Can you believe she said this? Go in her comments and like drag her and da-da-da-da. And I was like, first of all, who the fuck is this bitch? Like, I was like, who is this? I don't even know who this is. Why am I going in her comments to drag her? Like, what's going on? And then she was like, I don't know her either, but I saw her post and I went and I had to share it so we all could go after her. And I was just like, what? You just came across a random Facebook post and then decided to just galvanize your entire friend group on Facebook to attack this person you don't know? Why? I'm just like, what is going on here? And so I go to the post, right? I see the little comments, people arguing with her and whatever. She's not really clapping back. She's just letting them fight it out, duke it out in the comments. You know, a couple of people are like, yeah, she's right. And a bunch of people are like, you're awful. Da, 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 da. So I decided, I'm like, let me figure out who this girl is. So I go on her page. First thing I see on her page, the girl done advertised her OnlyFans. That's the first thing you see. Right under her name, her OnlyFans account that you can go and pay for and all that stuff. And then her picture, her profile picture is something sexy. And then all the pictures on her page are sexy. And she didn't say anything like this before. Like, if you just scroll through, all of it is just her OnlyFans, her being sexy, her taking photos. And then that one post where she posted something, and it's not even that it was that crazy. You know how some people just be saying shit? Like, she could have took that from anybody else. Like, she could have just, like, it's just something that people say, like, let me give you an example. Like, if you just said on a public post, on a public forum, Mexicans are lazy, or Mexicans are stealing jobs. That's all you had to say. It wasn't Mexicans are stealing jobs. 4 words, you get dragged all across the internet. This is what people do. It's not a new idea or anything. It's just some basic stereotype thing that people say to piss people off. So what immediately popped out to me, and I went back to my friend's post and I commented, and I was like, it just seems like she wants to promote her OnlyFans. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for sex workers making their money, but it seems like she wasn't getting any views. She wasn't getting any attention. And so she makes this public post that says something crazy so that a bunch of people start coming to her page, or people start sharing her post and sharing her page. And then boom, bam, you're getting OnlyFans followers because they come there seeing, oh, I'm going to drag this bitch. And then they see, oh, she's kind of hot. And then they pay for your OnlyFans. Boom, bam, business model, you know? All publicity is good publicity. So I was like, no, I'm not going to comment on her page. I'm not going to give her attention because it's obvious she doesn't believe this. She just said it out of nowhere. It has nothing to do with her page. It has no history on her page. There's nothing showing that she even is this type of person. This is her OnlyFans page. Like, her page didn't even look like it was a page of like a private person who just be sharing their opinions. It straight up was just all her OnlyFans. And so I was like, I think you might be doing a little too much, white girlfriend. And she was just like, nah, we gotta come after these people. We gotta get them. Da, 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 da. And I was like, do we really? And I was talking to my friend who's a black woman about it, and she was like, well, you know, them people aren't gonna go away on their own. You know, you gotta come for. And I was like, I don't think that we do. I don't. Because if you're a nobody and you say stuff just to get attention, if no one gives you attention, you still a nobody. Like, and I understand what some of you might say. Like, some of these people, yeah, they already have a big following, and that's where we gotta come from. I get that. I get that 100%. Like, don't get me wrong. If this person is like, they have a huge following based off being a piece of shit, and you guys want to come after them, or you want to like debunk the things that they say in hopes that maybe some of the people who follow them and listen to them will listen to you and change their mind, perfectly fine. But I've seen several instances now of people who are like nobody on the internet who decide to make some type of reactionary take. They'll say something like, the election was stolen, and then boom, bam, everybody is going crazy over the comments. They're getting all these likes and views. They're getting, like, this one guy was not getting many views, and then suddenly he makes a video bashing women, and then he gets 2 million views just like that, of people who either hate him or people who want to support what he's saying, and then they all fight each other in the comments. Like, it just happens like that. And I'm just like, we just made you popular. There's certain people who, if we didn't give them any attention, they wouldn't be popular. They wouldn't be making money if we weren't all trying to come for them. There's no point in you trying to come for a person who they're not going to change their ideas, and their followers aren't going to change their ideas. Period. And you are at a point where you're elevating people. Like, there are people who I've never heard of, and then suddenly all my friends are sharing this person's video because they're so outraged that they had the nerve to say this thing that other trash people be saying already. It's not like these racist and sexist and homophobic and transphobic people, they're not saying anything new. They're just repeating points that other people said. That's why they're able to get like support from those groups, because they're like, oh, you're saying what we also say all the time. Yeah, we'll watch you. Yeah, we'll send money to you. Yeah, we'll donate to your Patreon. Yeah, we'll donate to your GoFundMe because we want to own the libs, because we want to stop the progressive PC warriors, whatever the fuck they call us now. I don't know. I don't be paying attention to what these people be saying because they're crazy. And they want to be crazy. And if they're not hurting anybody, I let them be crazy, because I am not going to spend all of my time and my mental energy trying to challenge somebody or fight somebody on the internet. It ain't that crucial. That's like me going into YouTube comments and just fighting people in YouTube comments who say stupid shit. There's no point in me doing that. And then another thing that this white girlfriend did that made me mad was that she purposefully joined a hate group and she was like posting like, haha, I joined a hate group, y'all. You know, tell me what y'all want me to share about it or whatever. And some people were coming like, oh, this is gonna be funny, right? You're gonna share some teas, they gonna say some crazy stuff, we gonna laugh at them. Because I mean, shit, I'd be laughing at these people. And then they were like, no, I can't be in this group anymore. It's so sad how much they hate this particular group of people. It's messing with my mental health. And I was like, yeah. Like, this shit ain't always funny, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes when people are saying like conspiracy theories online or whatever, it can be funny and I laugh at them. But if they're a hate group, specifically, like they are a hate group and they have this private group where they hate people, you're gonna see some fucked up shit that makes you upset. What did you think you were gonna see? What did you think you were gonna see when you joined the hate group? Not hate? No. Like, did you think you were going to join the hate group and fight people in the comments? You just get kicked out the group. Like, there's no purpose of you doing this. And I was just thinking, I was just like, I don't do this shit. And my black friends don't do this shit. Is this a white thing? Is this a white liberal thing where white liberal people feel like they have to like constantly do this shit? I don't know what they're trying to do. Like, I guess, I mean, I don't get me wrong. I know we told them to use their white privilege and to speak up. But when I said that, I meant challenge your friends, challenge your family members, challenge your romantic partner. Don't let them get away with saying fucked up shit. If you don't believe that, if you don't agree with it, you got to say something and stand up for the people whose voices they're not listening to, frankly. You know, because there's plenty of white people who don't give a shit what a person of a marginalized community says. And their friends should come for them respectfully, open-mindedly, to change their mind. Not just tell them that they're an awful person and should die. And I don't know what other black people feel. I don't want white people fighting strangers on the internet. Especially not the way that they're doing it now. Because they are acting like these white people, these white liberal people be out here saying shit like, you should die because you said something that I don't agree with. Look, if you're not willing to put in the emotional labor to change somebody's mind, just don't say shit to them. Like, there are people who I just don't talk to because I don't have time to be trying to change their mind. I don't feel like doing that emotional labor. Do not push yourself to fight on the internet. With a lot of times, you're fighting with trolls. You're fighting with reactionary people who just say shit to get attention, who just say shit to get a rise out of people. Like, I see it when I'm watching a stream. You know, when you see the comments coming up on the stream, like, you just see people fighting with each other over stupid shit. And it don't mean nothing, it ain't even related to the stream that you're watching. You know what I mean? They just fighting in the comments over stupid shit. Somebody says something crazy and everybody's fighting them. And then the chat just flows like crazy. Stop. Like, ain't y'all tired? Or do white people have some magical amount of energy that I don't have? Or do they just spend all their time hating people and like they get their energy from that? I don't know. I'm just sick and tired of white people trying to use their privilege, especially when it gets to the point that they be talking over people of colors. I've been in groups that I ended up leaving because the white people would feel the need to defend black people while at the same time talking over black people. And it pissed me the fuck off. Like, white people would be like, excuse me, black people don't say that anymore. They say these words. They don't use those words anymore. And I would pop up and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I say these words all the time. It might just be a regional thing. Maybe the black people where you are don't say it, but I still say it. And they'll be like, oh, well, the black people I know don't say it, so I tell people not to say it. Okay, you shouldn't be speaking for black people. You white. I don't know why I threw my hand out like that. But like, nobody asked you to do all of that. Like, and some of the things they don't even be like serious things to fight over. Like, I can see if some people were like making comments about, you know, just saying racist shit. But if people are just saying like talking about normal stuff and you feel the need, like you just got it, this fire burning inside of you, that you feel the need to say something, and you feel like, as a white person, I have to speak up for the marginalized communities. I have to speak up for the Black people, and I have to argue with this other white person about what is appropriate to say and what isn't. And then a Black person comes in and says, all y'all bitches wrong. Honestly, at that point, I think you all should shut up. Like, I mean, it's different if it's your own opinion that you want to debate it. And then if you have an opinion and you want to debate it, and you want to debate it with a Black person who's willing to debate you, fine. But if you think that you're speaking on behalf of Black people in a space where there's already a lot of Black people, shut your ass up. Did nobody ask you to do all of that? Like, I'll even see stuff where the post will say this is specifically for Black people so we can understand what Black people feel about this issue. And there'll be hella white women in the comments saying, well, I'm not Black, but this is how I feel. Bitch, didn't nobody ask you how the fuck you felt? We said we want to hear from the Black women in the group. Half Black women count as well. But if you 1% Black, I ain't trying to hear what you got to say because you looking white as fuck to me. I'm sorry. It just makes no sense to me. That, and I'm just gonna wrap up because I've been talking for too long anyway. But like, it just seems like these white people, white liberal people, feel the need to fight the wrong fights. Like, when I say use your privilege, I mean go to protest, you know, make sure you're voting for the right people, challenge the people in your personal relationships to think differently about things, challenge your racist grandpa who be talking shit about Black people. Do that. Don't fight people on the internet, because all you're doing is getting trolls' attention and you're giving them money because they make a video and they say Black people are criminals. That's all they got to say. All they got to say, 4 words. And then all y'all motherfucking white liberals comment on their videos, boosting the interaction, boosting the engagement of the videos until that person starts getting shared and you start seeing it, and then other people who are identified as liberal white people, the algorithm sends the videos to them, and then they jump in the comment. Next thing you know, this person's got 2 million views. They've got a dedicated channel. They getting subscribers from the white people who are racist, who didn't even know they existed until the liberal white people got mad at them, and then they were like, you know what? I'm gonna subscribe to you to own the libs. Now this person got money and ad revenue because your dumb ass felt like you had to say something. And it ain't just you. It's you. And then it's all the other white liberal people who you shared this stuff with and said, everybody, let's dogpile on this person because they said something that we didn't like. Stop making nobodies into somebodies. And I understand, and my friend also said that. She was like, well, they're not going to go away if you ignore them. They won't. There's plenty of people who are ignored and they have shitty views, but they ain't out there making money. They ain't out there with the viral TikToks and the viral YouTube videos and the viral Twitter accounts getting hundreds of thousands of retweets, half of which is for people who don't even like them. Now they might even end up on somebody's podcast or on Fox News because, oh, look at how badly the liberals treated them when they expressed their honest opinion. It's like a snowball effect. And the snow is white people. You know? Like, y'all, just calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down on the internet. It ain't that damn crucial. It really ain't. If you want to go after somebody, go after people who have thousands of views and comments and subscribers and followers. Those are the people who you want to challenge. You don't want to just say you're awful and you should die. You don't want to say, eat shit, you terrible human being. I hope your mother hates you. That's not going to do anything either. Hating on people ain't going to do shit. Stop it. If you ain't got nothing constructive to say, if you don't have any way of challenging this in a way that might actually change people's minds, you wasting your fucking breath and you getting on my damn nerves when I'm trying to like live my life and I'm getting recommended all this crazy shit because this person done got boosted up by all the angry white liberals, angry white progressive people. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, sit down, go take a nap, drink some water, do something to calm yourself down. And if an hour or so later, you still feel the burning desire to make a point or say something, Say it on your own. Don't tag the person. Don't comment under the person's post because you're just giving them clicks and likes and engagement. Don't do it. If you feel like you got to say something, like I'm doing right now, make your own video and say what you want to say. Don't stop giving these people clout. How do you not see what you're doing? I don't understand. You don't see that people are literally using you to give themselves clout and then eventually money off of your anger that you should have directed towards something else. You should have went and ran on a treadmill. Now this person making money and you over here and nobody in the comment section arguing with people who don't give a fuck about your opinion or how you feel. So that's all I want to say. God, I know it's kind of all over the place. I didn't write anything down. I just got really frustrated because I was like, bitch, sit down. Why are you doing this? There's plenty of racism and sexism and phobias for you to be fighting against. There's plenty of causes for you to support. You don't have to fight with people on the internet. Donate some money. You know, share some GoFundMes for some good causes and charities. Use your time and energy wisely. And you will be better for it. You will be mentally happier for it. If you see a therapist, your therapist will probably feel much, much better letting you leave the therapy session knowing that you're actually using your anger and your frustration for good causes. So do that. But yeah, that's all I want to say today. Thank you guys for listening. Like I always say, you know, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, take a nap, drink water, eat food, eat ice cream if you want to, but put something in your stomach. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.